At a pair of Lakefront Music Festival tickets happening July 14th and 15th in Prior Lake. This year's festival includes Darius Rucker, Leonard Skinner, and REO Speedwagon. And it gave in a kind of keyword calendar for more information on this year's Lakefront Music Festival.
I love that show. It's a good concert, man. Good people run that thing. It's a great location. Really enjoy it. Out of Prior Lake, Minnesota. Hey, Marnes.
Yes.
Did you know that the women's Big Ten basketball tournament is at Target Center?
Yes, I absolutely knew that.
When is it, Marnes?
It's this week.
That's right. That's right. Do you know who brings you that?
Who brings me the basketball coverage?
The basketball tournament?
The tournament?
Who's a big sponsor of it? Do you know who loves it?
Oh, I do.
Who?
It's our friends at Bell Bank.
That's exactly right.
Stepping up and sponsoring Big Ten women's basketball. The Golden Gophers play, what is today? Tuesday? They play tomorrow.
That's right.
Tomorrow Golden Gophers.
Yeah, right.
It is usually in Indianapolis, like Big Ten women's basketball tournament. I don't know that it has moved around a lot. I'd have to look at the last time it was not in Indianapolis, but to have it at Target Center is fantastic. The Timberwolves are out of town for a reason, to clear the building for Big Ten women's basketball. I'm speaking on a panel on Friday afternoon for Bell Bank with Leah Bielsen, talking about women in sports broadcasting and opportunities and how far we've come and all those things because that is one of the things that Bell Bank thought was important to help promote just the women's side of sports, whether it's playing on the court at Target Center, which we'll see this week, or being part of it in the broadcasting side, as yours truly is. So I thank you, Bell Bank, for shining a spotlight on that.
That's
For
right.
a female perspective on this scandal, we turn to a woman.
That's right.
Thank you, Perd.
And you are a Bell Bank champion, and Bell Bank has a signature program called Bell Champions. People who are known and respected in their fields and share core Bell values and the desire to impact where we live and make it a better place. That's you in a nutshell. Thank you, Bell Bank. We love you.
I am a Bell Bank disappointment. They
Yeah.
are not.
Sure.
They are not
Sure.
thrilled with my resume. They're
Yeah.
not thrilled with my financial statements. I want to be a champion. They're very disappointed. It's basically like my father.
Yeah. Well, there you go, Chad. You'll have to edit that part
Brian?
out.
Yeah, you've met him.
Yeah.
You've known him for 15 years.
What do you call my dad?
But lover, honey,
Lava.
sweet pea.
Gooch balloon?
No, I don't call him that anymore.
That's
Wait, you used to call him that?
Yeah, he gets upset about that.
That's a terrible name.
Just GB for short. No.
yeah.
Are you guys excited to know that Elon Musk is the richest person in the world again?
Back on top.
Yeah, he's
Good
number
for
one.
him,
You know
man.
what's funny? Just think about this for a second. And I know this is the most obvious thing of all time, right? But when stocks go up and down, the richest people in the world, their value, of course, immediately goes up and down. Numbers that we can't even fathom. Late last week, when it was reported that Jeff Bezos,
Who?
Oh, please don't.
Please don't.
I never mention him ever just because I hate this song so much.
I love it so much. Late last week, though, Jeff Bezos, it was reported that he was going to explore bidding on the Commanders, right? The story that I read on ESPN.com said he was worth $119 billion. So the point is, obviously, he can afford it. Well, it comes out, a day or two after that Daniel Snyder hates him because the Washington Post, which Jeff Bezos owns, was a big part of the reporting on the toxic culture at the workplace environment of the Washington Commanders. So Dan Snyder hates Jeff Bezos, doesn't want Jeff Bezos to own the Commanders. So on Friday, when the story first came out that he was looking into it, it was Jeff Bezos is worth $119 billion. Then on Monday, when they were saying, Bezos is going to get blocked, they're not going to let him do it. Same website, ESPN.com, said Jeff Bezos, whose value is $126 billion. And I'm like, $7 billion? And of course, it stated the obvious, but just over 3 days.
Yeah, man.
$7 billion. I mean, that's why it doesn't matter, right? Tesla stock goes up, Tesla's stock goes down. Elon was the richest. Then he had fallen to third. Now he's back on top. You can't even comprehend the amount of money these guys make every second the stock market is open.
Isn't it something, too? And then I saw a news story, I think it was last night, about how most people who reach the age of 65 don't have enough money to retire, even though they work their whole life.
Right.
And they're like struggling to get by and eating cat food.
Yeah.
And Elon Musk at $187 billion.
Yep.
I mean, I don't.
But
That's pretty interesting, isn't it?
imagine gaining $7 billion over the weekend. And that's not even just the greatest day of his life. That's just another day because he knows it might go down $7 billion the next 2 days.
That's what the John Cicada song is about.
It's just another day.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. About
losing money in the stock market.
I
Yeah.
gotta reread the lyrics
Just move
then.
on, man. Yeah.
Well, we have had this discussion several times. My husband,
Mike.
Thank
Brian.
you.
Mark.
I was trying to think.
I had it wrong.
Okay.
My bad. I thought it was Mark.
Because
Mike?
he is big into the stock market. Well, we've talked about this. He gets newsletters. He listens to podcasts.
He's a period. He's got a
Motley
pyramid
Fool.
scheme.
Oh.
He's Motley Fool, everything. And so he'll tell me sometimes like, oh, this stock, we had a really good day or this. And I'm happy to have the information. I listen, but I view it as almost fake money until the day we take it out.
That's called an unrealized gain versus a realized gain, right? It's not yours until you cash it out.
Right.
Right.
But
it's still fun. That's half the
It
ride.
absolutely is, but there's no direct action being had. We made $10,000 this morning. What am I going to buy? Nothing.
Yeah, okay, but
Am I going to the max bet room
hang on.
in the high slots
Yeah, right,
limit?
you are.
No, I'm not.
I'm on
I
Mark's,
don't
I'm on
have-
Mark's side because here's why. If you make a sports bet, let's say you make a sizable sports bet, half the fun is riding the highs and lows of the first quarter, the second quarter, halftime. It's like that's half the fun is am I up, am I down?
Before the bet actually
Before
cashes.
the bet
Got
actually
it. Yeah,
cashes.
okay.
That's half the fun.
Okay.
That's what the 401k is for. You just stash it away and never worry about it again until you have to retire. The other stocks, you're like, you want to ride the wave. It's half the fun. I've said this for years. At 8:30 when the market opens, I get a little bit of a gambling rush because it's gambling. I get to see how much I lost or made for the day. It's half the fun.
You need a meeting.
So Mark? Matt?
It's Matt. Yeah.
Matt.
You've met him.
Okay. So Matt's 100% correct. Ride the wave.
God.
Feel,
Yeah.
You
Or
gotta feel
play
that rush.
slots, right, Hawk?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Or just move to
I
an
just-
island and rake the beaches.
He
What?
just gets a lot more
Rake?
excited.
The beach.
Oh, man. Listen to this story
careful.
I just found, man. Listen to this. Holy moly. The remains of a man who had disappeared in southern Argentina earlier this month appear to have been found inside a school shark that was captured by a local fisherman. The family of Diego Barria.
Wait, a school shark?
Yeah, 32, recognized his remains due to a tattoo that was visible. The law enforcement officer who was in charge of the search told news media. Barria had last been seen near the coast in southern Chubut province,
It's
riding his
that season,
all-terrain
man.
vehicle. The damaged ATV was located on February 20th on a beach near Rocas, Coloradas, but there was no sign of Barria, and an intense search began to try to locate him. Early Sunday morning, two fishermen went to the Coast Guard to report that they had fished 3 school sharks close to where Barria's ATV was located, and when they were cleaning them, they found human remains inside them.
What the hell? So I'm looking at a picture right now of a school shark on Wikipedia because I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they have sharp teeth. They're a shark, but this definitely does not look like a man-eater.
No.
This looks
Great
like
point.
they would be the kind of shark that would eat a dead body maybe, but
Yeah.
not attack an actual human being? So is that what they're saying? What are they saying here?
Most likely hypothesis that investigators are currently working on with Barria is that he had an accident and was dragged, noting there'd been a strong tidal surge. He was dragged into the water.
So drowned probably.
Yeah, and then maybe was eaten.
See, now that
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Strong swimmer, can travel 35 miles. Found an open to sea, considerable, vulnerable. So you can grab small. Generally eats smaller bony fish and invertebrates because of its relatively small size. School shark is considered harmless to people. However, one unprovoked attack on a human has been attributed to the species.
Yeah,
So,
they
I
can
don't know.
grow up to 6 feet.
Yeah, that's a lot of feet, man. I didn't think
Yeah.
sharks.
That's a
had feet.
huge bitch.
Yeah, that'd be weird. A lot of shoes.
Anyway, wow.
School shark. Didn't know that thing existed.
Either did I.
You don't get a lot of school shark footage on Shark Week.
No, you don't.
No. Is that back soon?
It's in the summer.
Oh, okay.
It's normally when I'm busted out of a poker tournament sitting in my hotel room by myself eating steak fries.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Not this summer, my friend.
No, this.
The summer of George.
Can I start with something?
Sure. Thanks, Builders and Remodelers.
Leslie Frazier is going to take this year off and coach again in 2024.
Oh,
Yeah, so he will not be the Bills' defensive coordinator.
no kidding.
Does it say why?
Nope.
Just
I haven't
taking a
seen
year
why,
off.
Yeah.
Good for him, man.
Strange.
Maybe he's going to go rake the beach in Mexico.
Yep. He's
That's-
decided to take a year off from coaching, plans to return in 2024.
That's actually a little concerning.
Yeah. I hope he's okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little
great,
weird to just take a year off and come back to the same team a year later.
great dude.
I wonder if it's a health thing. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully the speculation is just stupid.
Speculation.
You know? Who knows?
And as Hockey has said before, the person he's probably only ever been mad at was Percy Harvin, right?
I'll never forget it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Percy
Anyway.
Harvin. Remember Percy Harvin?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
All right. The Islanders are at the Wild tonight, 7 o'clock. The Wild are red hot. They've won 5 of their last 6. They have points in 8 of their last 9. Kirill Kaprizov's absolutely on fire after the hat trick the other day that Mark Parrish called in the pregame show. Pretty cool. Do you
Genius.
ever make big time predictions on
No.
the Wolves pregame show?
No.
Maybe you
As a matter
should.
of fact, I try not to because, you can be held to those. People can remind you of those when they're wrong. But Pear hit it.
He sure
Just nailed
did.
it.
Yeah,
he
man.
sure did.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Just nailed
Nailed
Pretty
it.
cool.
He sure did.
The Wolves are at the Clippers tonight, 9 o'clock. DraftKings has the Clippers as 7-point favorites. The Clippers are a couple of games better than the Wolves, and of course, Kawhi is back.
And Paul George is healthy. Yeah.
9 o'clock game, nationally televised on TNT.
Yeah. And the Wolves need desperately to start racking up some wins. This is a 4-game road trip. They've played just the first one. That was in San Francisco against the Warriors, and the Warriors did not have Steph Curry or Draymond Green or Andrew Wiggins. And the Wolves led by, I think, 8 going into the fourth quarter. So they let that one slip. They cannot afford to let others slip. So they got Clippers tonight, Lakers Friday, Kings Sunday.
And you're doing the games Friday and Sunday.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and
sorry.
Saturday?
Back to back. Yep. Mhm.
I don't
Yep.
want your life.
Oh, that's a damn mean thing to say.
Yeah, that's mean.
What's wrong with the beak all of a sudden? Man, what an attitude problem.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Out of James Vanderbeek and company in Varsity Blues. We'll do headlines when we come back. A very special edition of In the Box a little bit later. And Chris, again, a concert announcement you're going to want to care about in 30 minutes. And tickets to give away to that concert. After this, we go commercial free the rest of the way. After this on the Fan.
For more information about contests on the station, go to kfan.com/rules.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all.
iHeartRadio.
Access to
You might not have the biggest garage on the block, but with eBay Motors, there's 122 million parts right at your fingertips, whatever you need. There's something that fits your vehicle. Air filters, tires, seat covers, and more. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
Hey. How you doing? Hope you're okay today. It's a beautiful day out there. It kind of feels springy, doesn't it? You're ready to start working on that house maybe, right? You're looking to save big on your next home improvement project? Well, you are in luck because right now Builders Remodelers is offering home show specials for everybody. Yep, everybody can save on their roofing, their siding, their doors, their window projects. You buy one window right now, you get your second window half off plus home show special savings of an additional $50 off. That's per window. And not just any window, on Elements, triple pane windows, the highest rated windows in the industry. They got the best products, the greatest prices. They're professionally installed by Builders Remodelers for over 70 years. That's Builders Remodelers at buildersremodelers.com. Nobody does it better.
When making important life decisions about your financial future or insurance needs, it's important to work with people you trust. That's why at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we don't rely on algorithms, bots, or auto-generated answers. We get to know you so we can help you get the right coverage and make smart financial decisions. We're the people who provide insurance and financial planning all in one place. Find a Farm Bureau agent or advisor at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it.
What's going on, everybody? It's Ben Lieber here for Evans. Is your organization looking for a trusted logistics partner? Visit evanstrans.com right now to learn about the Evans experience. They call it the EX. This means they're always looking out for their clients, providing strategic solutions that balance cost, service, and sustainability, meaning they care about you and your business. Visit evanstrans.com right now to chat with a company that is still a people-first business. Think about it. It's trucking. When you're dealing with a trucker, you need a caring human being on the other end of the line. And that's Evans, evanstrans.com, evanstrans.com.
When I started, it was just me and my tools. Now, while my team is out working, I'm running the business. Couldn't do it without Stacy from Choice Bank. Wouldn't have time to pick up the musical Saw either. She put together financing to fuel our growth and a new benefits package for our employees. Stacy saves me loads of money and time. Time I spend making sweet Saw music.
Choice Bank. We're committed to your business, your success, and to you. It's what we mean by people first banking. Go to bankwithchoice.com.
Shop Arthur's Wedding Band event today. With the biggest collection of wedding bands in the Twin Cities, you can find exactly what you want. Take advantage of their exclusive offers and book your appointment now to get amazing savings and up to 24 months at 0%. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Arthur's Jewelers in Roseville. It's their annual wedding band event.
Paul Bunyan Plumbing and Drains. Are you tired of fighting over hot water? With a tankless water heater from Paul Bunyan Plumbing, you'll have endless hot water for all your needs. Upgrade now and get $500 off when you visit heypaul.com or contact Paul Bunyan Plumbing.
Legendary care. Meat Sauce here for my amazing friends at Amica and Amica.com. My friends at Amica Insurance are the absolute best because of what they stand for. Empathy is our best policy. As I've said before, most taglines are just there to cover up all the jargon they told you before and to make you feel good about it. But my friends at Amica are the absolute best. They are there every step of the way. When some of the worst things in life happen to you, you need a friend like that. My friends at Amica and Amica.com are that friend. As Amica says, empathy is our best policy.
MyGymSleep.com can change your life today. Do you snore or need caffeine in the morning? Is your partner complaining about your sleep habits and annoying you? Visit MyGymSleep.com today and get started on a better night's sleep and better life. It's quick, easy, and convenient. And most importantly, from your home and online. MyGymSleep.com. Again, that's MyGymSleep.com. And take life back for you and your partner with a good night's sleep. Say goodnight to sleep apnea and visit MyGymSleep.com right now.
It's time to update your man cave or garage. Corey Cove here, and I have used Garage Solutions Minneapolis, and they're the best. They can transform your space, and you can start the process today by visiting GarageSolutionsMinneapolis.com. Also, get a free design quote from Minnesota Custom Closets. Contact GarageSolutionsMinneapolis.com. That's GarageSolutionsMinneapolis.com. And don't forget to mention that KFAN sent you. GarageSolutionsMinneapolis.com. Rise above the mess.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Want to check out the Northwest Sports Show March 9th through the 12th at the Minneapolis Convention Center? Head to KFAN.com. Just make the keyword contest for your shot at a 4-pack of tickets.
How long are you going to talk?
Thank you. Power Trip Morning Show, final segment of the show.
Yeah, and it's only 8:19. We're going the rest of the way commercial free.
You got that right. You got that right, buddy.
Lots to get to. Headlines, again, in the box with a special edition. Because Chris's bit was a home run a week or so ago, so we piggybacked off of that and tried that again.
Yeah.
And then a concert announcement in about 25 minutes and some tickets specifically for Chris.
Oh, is it Tanya Tucker at Mystic Lake?
You're close, but no.
Oh, that's going to bang.
But
Guess
before we
who's
do
getting tickets on Friday?
Probably
this
you.
guy.
Probably
Yeah,
you.
I'm going to send Mike over there, and he's going to buy some Tanya Tucker.
Oh, well, you and Michael will have a good time.
What?
Time now for headlines presented by Paul Bunyan Plumbing and Drain.
The next big thing that could get really expensive out of nowhere, apparently, is olive oil. All right, we've seen eggs go through the roof, right? I think aren't egg prices starting to come back down? Is that right or not? I believe they are. But
He did olive oil from Popeye. It
for
was
sure.
funny.
But I guess olive oil is the next thing that's going to skyrocket out of nowhere.
Any particular, you say out of nowhere, but
It's got to be a supply chain issue. I have no idea what's happening. Who knows?
I don't know, man. I just hope they get this Adderall thing figured out because your boy gets cranky. Cranky.
I thought they had gotten that
Yeah,
figured out.
I thought you found a guy.
Too.
Now we're short again?
Yeah,
I
man.
thought you were buying it off the street.
Don't you worry about it.
Well, as you were hooking, so you were doing two things at once.
Well, two
Are
birds,
you
one
still
stone.
hooking?
No, not anymore.
All right, so remember last week we talked about how there's now kind of 3 national pancake days, and people were getting confused on which one IHOP actually celebrates.
Yeah, sure.
God, I love pancakes.
Today is, again, National Pancake Day, and this is the one that IHOP is recognizing by offering a free short stack of buttermilk pancakes.
Oh,
Short stack's enough.
Isn't that your nickname at the poker table?
How is your poker going?
I mean, I've had a good month, but it's been quiet.
Month's almost over.
Yeah, today's the last day, man.
Not this month.
Are you playing today?
Go to church, pray.
Don't worry about
do
it.
that. You should do
might
that.
help.
That might.
Yeah.
Well, again, if I want to do the opposite, maybe I should try doing that.
No,
hasn't worked so far.
You'll literally start on fire if you walk in.
I've been to one.
Not churches.
Oh, yeah, I was at one with you.
Yeah, not Church's Fried Chicken. Yeah.
Yeah.
According
At
to
Tenna's
this
wedding.
is fascinating to me. According to a new patent filing, future Ford vehicles could repossess themselves and drive away if you miss payments. So basically taking the automated car to the nth degree, right? Just not only do you own an electric car, an automated car, a self-driving car, but it's if you miss your payments, that car is driving itself back to the old lot.
That's cool.
Isn't that fascinating?
Imagine pulling up at your girl's house and you're about to get out the car and your car just starts reversing.
Yeah.
Driving out the driveway.
The car knows better than
If
you.
if you're in a position to potentially have your Ford repossessed by itself by having it drive off, and you know you're missing payments, don't you just chain it to the wall?
Yeah.
Right? Don't you lock your car in your garage and say, you're not going anywhere, buddy.
Yeah.
You're staying right here. They can come break through the wall if they want, but you're not driving yourself out
the
of here.
Hulk's
you
gonna
lock the
come get
garage
it.
door.
It's like a dog.
It's like kidnapping your car.
It's like a dog. The garage door opens. No.
Stay
Get
right
back
here,
here.
It could be a cool thing for car rental companies. Like you could drive to your hotel and then the car,
Yeah.
after you're done with it, just drives itself back to
That's a
wherever
great
you gotta
idea.
go.
That'd be great, yeah.
That is super cool.
You want to have some fun? Watch videos on YouTube of people repossessing people's cars. You want to see some fighting?
Terrifying.
It's hilarious.
It is, man.
A 24-year-old man in the Netherlands stopped at a police station and asked if he could charge his phone. They were fine with that. I guess.
Cool.
they're,
Okay. Well, nice of them.
Go ahead. Walk on in. But because they're police, they also just checked out who he was, and they realized he was a fugitive, and they arrested him.
That's dumb.
I would say if you think you have an outstanding warrant, or if you know you are a fugitive of the law, you probably shouldn't go charge your phone at a police station. Although, again,
Surely there are other buildings you could find.
I would
like
think
a
so.
Best Buy or a Target that might have some charger available.
And I've always, I think we asked this a couple weeks ago when a story like this came up. Can cops run random background searches at any point for any reason, or do they have to have a reason?
Can and do they are different things. Like, I don't think the cops care what they can do. They do that all the time.
Like, for example, if this guy isn't doing anything suspicious, just says, can I charge my phone? But he doesn't appear to be on drugs. He seems sober, just looks like he's got a 1% phone issue.
Yeah.
Are they allowed to just go, what's your name and what's your address? Because I want to look you up quick. I mean, can they do that? It sounds like they did in the Netherlands. I have no idea. God, if one of us knew a lawyer
Yeah,
that could answer
Where
those
is he,
questions.
Hog?
He's resting. He had a rough night.
West Virginia.
If Roser was here, he knows a lawyer, I heard.
He does. West Virginia just passed a bill that would give $25,000 in tax credits to former residents who move back to West Virginia to work.
That's pretty
not
cool.
bad.
Baiting former residents back. How do we get you back?
You ever lived there, Hogs?
I have not.
I
lived
wonder
a
if
little
that
east of
would
there.
ever work in reverse because let's say you grew up in West Virginia and you never left and you're like, you're going to give people money to come back here? I'm going to leave so I can get the money to come back. Well, sure. But I got to leave for a couple of years.
Well, so since Bailey is 17 and we're starting to do college searches, which is terrifying. I know, Chris, you just went through this. It's terrifying. It's the worst. Especially since most of the places she wants to go are a billion miles from us. But my point is one of the ideas that I heard like 6 months ago from a friend of mine is if you want to go to a school that's out of state that's crazy expensive, have your kid basically do a gap year. And that's where they live, move to that state for a year, grab an apartment, whatever it is, a townhouse, something like that, find residency, or go to that state and go to a super cheap community college for 1 year, just make sure the credits transfer, then get, what is it, reciprocity or whatever the hell it's called. Then you get the is that what it's called? What's the word I'm looking for?
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah, what are you
That's
looking?
Yeah,
I don't know why I looked at you.
That's what it's called.
I do like when you look at me, though.
Oh, thank you.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
And then you get the old in-state discount
Sure.
at that expensive school. And you cut it in, half, right? I think a lot of times it's almost half if you're an in-state resident.
Or just have hockey pay for it.
Or have hockey
whatever.
pay
I'll do
for
it.
it.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I got enough loans for all of
Man, schools are a ripoff.
I can't even imagine.
I'm looking at some of these bills going, holy bleep.
My old man was on Oak's podcast, and he was talking about like law school and how cheap it was when he went. And now I would bet I think he went to full law school for like $2,600 in the 60s.
2,600?
I think it's
That's
close to that.
probably a semester of books now.
That's book. Yeah, correct. I bet now a year of law school is $60,000.
Probably.
Yeah. He paid, I think, $2,600 for the whole thing.
Do you take the bar at the school?
I think they go to the bar after.
Okay.
All right,
Well, they're talking about the loan forgiveness, the President Biden. How about we figure out a way to make college more affordable to everyone?
Yeah.
Like that seems like it should be something we can do. And something we can work on and should work on.
That's true, but also we got to blow up the curriculum as well because, again, I took 2 years of sign language. I'm in broadcasting. Right? You know how much money that costs?
Yeah, but this won't last long for you.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
your attitude will kill you.
If you know what you want to do, let's say you want to be a psychologist, should you have to take an astronomy class or like even a U.S. history class?
I see where you're going.
Obviously, it makes you more well-rounded and things like that, but couldn't you decide to be more well-rounded on your own time for a lot less?
I think, if classes were cheaper, I don't think it'd be as big of a problem. I think people should try to take as many different classes as possible, but because they're so expensive, then it is kind of a problem.
I mean,
but I didn't mind learning sign language or about other studies and stuff. If I just would have learned about journalism, that would have kind of sucked.
Yeah, we want you to be a little more well-rounded.
And most people don't
Yeah.
choose
Well,
to
keep
be
eating.
well-rounded.
True. But it shouldn't be required
Correct.
to be well-rounded if you have a path to a career that you know you want to do. The rest of it should be optional. You shouldn't be forced to pay for classes that don't increase the likelihood of you making money in the field that you're about to go into.
You're saying more the trade school route, because that's what that is, specific to your emphasis.
Right, but major universities with degrees that don't necessarily have trades for, right?
Right, but you're saying to make it that kind of a model.
Make it
more.
super streamlined if you know exactly what you want to do. A lot of kids, and I'm an example, I didn't have a major chosen for the first 2 years. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Obviously, that's why you have general classes and a wide variety of options. You start poking around and going, what do I want to do? That's totally different. But if you're a kid that has a path and you know what you want to do, how about let's cut down the number of courses you're supposed to take. Knock that bill down a little bit. Knock that debt down a little bit. Anywho, all right, you guys ready for this one? Buckle up, because this is dicey. I almost didn't bring this one up, but I just can't believe part of this.
I'm buckled.
This is going to take a really gross turn, so stay with me. A 72-year-old perv in Florida was arrested for possessing...
I thought he went to Arizona.
Oh.
I believe this guy lives in Florida.
Oh, okay, different guy.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, I don't think that's his name.
A 72-year-old perv who lives in Florida was arrested for possessing a ton of underage adult material.
Oh,
that's the PC way to say it.
Like literally a ton?
That's the twist. A literal ton, not digital, which everybody assumes in the year 2023. This dude had approximately 2,600 pounds of it. I don't even know what that means.
No, kill him.
VHS tapes and tapes.
And photos, magazine. I have no idea. I don't even. I can't even comprehend how that's possible to have a literal ton of that.
You know that.
What does that even mean?
That really makes my joke less funny.
Yeah.
Puts a whole spin on it.
Yeah, but you didn't know the punchline.
No, I didn't. I should have guessed.
But I mean,
though. It's
honestly,
Honestly.
I'm just curious what that looks like.
But like,
not the material. I'm talking about
wow. No.
I'm talking about what?
Tuck and roll, Corey. Tuck and roll, buddy.
I'm talking more about the pile.
You need 2 meetings today.
Tuck and roll, buddy.
That's a dumpster worth, right?
Yeah,
but
at
like,
least, man.
That's a
ridiculous.
whole like bagster plus.
If you have all that, How are you keeping that a secret? Where do you
maybe a giant shed?
What the hell?
Right, is this a shed situation?
It would be a storage unit, probably.
Run
at
him
least,
over
yeah.
with a tank.
Yeah, run him over with a tank is the right answer.
Okay.
Man. Today is February 28th, the last day of Black History Month.
Yep.
Yay.
Finally, right, Max? I mean,
I
come
know.
on.
Gosh, we take up so much time.
How great would it be if we
What
had
happened to white history?
If we had a quiz at the end of the month, and if we all passed it, then we could just move on from Black History Month. If we all passed it, every one of us.
I don't,
You know?
Boy, this is an odd segment.
Oh, Scott Adams is calling your phone.
They're looking for a new drawer.
We got a break coming up, right?
We sure as hell don't.
Okay.
And I didn't mean the five of us. I meant society. If we can collectively pass the test together.
No.
I don't think that's going to happen. But today is February 28th. Tomorrow would be February 29th if it was a leap year. This year is not a leap year. Next year is.
That's correct.
Have you guys ever known anybody that was born on a leap day? And if so, when did they celebrate their birthday when it wasn't a leap year?
How do you say that? No, I don't believe I ever have. You do?
I know
I
one.
do. Eric Setterholm. He was born on a leap.
No kidding.
So does he celebrate on Feb 28 or March 1st?
I think it's March 1st.
That's what I would do if I was a leap.
Yeah, my buddy Eric was born on a leap
baby.
year. Yeah.
I would say March 1st feels more right than Feb 28.
Yeah, you got to round up.
Got to round up.
My friend Becky, her dad Jerry was born on Leap Day. He's the only one I know, and she sent out a happy birthday message to him like last year. I've got to do the math. One of these recent years, it was like happy 13th birthday to my dad because he only has a birthday every 4 years.
Speaking of Jerry, speaking of Jerry Marnes, you'll remember that in Parks and Rec, Jerry was a leap baby, so they did a sweet 16 for him.
Oh,
that's right. Yep.
Larry,
Jerry, Larry,
Gary,
Great bit.
Yeah, great bit.
It
That's
is
a great
bit.
show.
I like those little bits like that.
Yeah, that's a
See,
great show.
Amy Poehler and Tina Fey are doing a comedy tour.
You're going.
Oh my God.
Are they really?
How far
I
would
looked
you
at
travel?
tickets. Well,
Are they coming here or not?
No, it's only 4 cities.
What cities?
Weird.
What's the closest
Washington,
one?
D.C., Chicago.
And
Yeah,
you're
they
going.
have 3 nights in Chicago. I looked last
Where?
night.
Where are they?
cut their teeth, right?
Yeah, Second City. Yeah.
Chicago's the Chicago Theater. And then Boston's MGM Music Hall at Fenway. And then Atlantic City at Hard Rock Live.
When is this?
I'm sure there's a
One of the
The
Chicago
May,
dates.
May 18, 19, 20.
All right, the Wolves will be
19,
out.
20,
The
21,
Wolves
something
will
like
be
that.
out by then.
Yeah, the links have started, but they do not have a game. And
You're
I
going.
am
You gotta go.
looking at tickets.
You got to go.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, you gotta
That'd
go.
be a funny show.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be them hosting the Oscars, like that kind of bit, for a full hour and a half show.
Yeah. That would be fun. I wonder what they'll do.
You got to go.
Eric
driving?
Kendricks is a leap baby as well.
Is he really?
Is that right?
Heathens by 21 Pilots has hit 2 billion views on YouTube. It's in the 2 bill club now.
That's a lot. How much of it is Echo?
Probably 1.6 billion.
You know what? Not really. I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite of theirs.
Yeah, I agreed. It looks like it's the end of the line for Tom Sizemore. His family is making end of life decisions. He had a brain aneurysm, and it's not improving. So
That's tough stuff, man.
yeah, it's
that's hideous, man.
that one sucks.
Saving Private Ryan, man.
Yeah, he was phenomenal in that.
That was my favorite. That was a, geez Louise.
Yep.
Odd thing to say about that movie, but you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
man.
Yeah.
He was so good in that.
He was great. Netflix's first ever live streaming event is this Saturday with Chris Rock's stand-up special. It's called Selective Outrage. And there's also going to be live shows before and after. It's going to include people like Jerry Seinfeld, Arsenio Hall, Leslie Jones, Amy Schumer, Ronnie Cheng from The Daily Show. And then the after show has David Spade, Dana Carvey, J.B. Smoove, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So they're bringing out some big names just to be a part of Chris Rock's stand-up special on Saturday.
Well, I'll tell you one thing's for sure. I can tell you one name he's going to keep out of his MF mouth.
Brilliant.
I wonder.
I'd like to see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar do a little stand-up. That could be fun.
He's really tall.
Didn't seem thrilled handing the ball to LeBron.
No, he
Not
seemed
at
bored
all.
with it.
Every
Yeah.
time they cut to him in the audience, he just looked pissed.
He hates basketball.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He always has.
He's probably
He's-
bored of it.
He said all the right things, though. He was
Yeah, he did.
very gracious in everything that he said. So maybe he just doesn't show it.
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe he's like Angela from The Office, and he just has that face.
Resting face. Yeah.
One last headline before we get to the big concert announcement, before we get to the big in the box bit.
Ooh.
I'm going to praise and rip something simultaneously.
Oh, is it me?
Same.
Zach.
Yeah, that's funny.
Interesting.
That's funny, man.
Lackerjack.
I can see how you do that.
No, Cracker Lack.
Have any of you watched?
Not this month, Martin.
Have any of you watched
Cracker Zach.
The Weeknd live at SoFi on HBO yet?
I have not. No.
That dude is a phenomenal freaking singer.
Yeah, he's great.
God dang it. I watched all of it. Like an hour and change. It may have been an hour and a half. I lost track of time. Watched all of it this weekend. Just wanted to see what a weekend concert would look like.
It's finally here.
Dude is an unbelievable singer. I don't think he missed a note in an hour and a half. Just phenomenal. But I think it solidified, though, why I love rock and roll, because it was basically karaoke.
Yeah.
There's no band. The track would start, and the crowd loved it. Right?
Yeah,
They're into it.
Yeah.
But he basically walked around on stage for an hour and a half. There was some minor set changes, some cool special effects, some lighting things, some smoke things coming off of this kind of fake city skyline in the back. That was kind of cool. But it was just basically him walking around singing over a track.
He has so many bangers.
And he did. And they all were awesome. But I'm going, man, would I want to pay to watch The Weeknd just walk around and sing? I don't think I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan.
More? What did you want him to do?
If he would have done exactly what he did in terms of his actual performance, but just a band did the music, I would say this freaking shreds.
Yeah.
But it was just him by himself singing to a track, and it just didn't do much for me.
But that's weird though, because a lot of the pop artists will bring a band.
I wish that it. Hawk, I wish you would watch just 10 minutes of it just to see what you think. Because my guess is your take's going to be exactly what I just said. Because I know that you feel the same way about live bands.
Sure.
He was doing everything right, interacting with the crowd. He was all in. And his voice was phenomenal. I just couldn't get past, man, this is American Idol.
And he was the only human being on the stage.
Yes, they had these weird kind of gals in these kind of cloaks, so you couldn't see their faces, and they would just kind of quietly sometimes walk back and forth, but they were not participating musically at all. It was just for the visual.
Interesting.
Zero musicians on the stage except for him. The entire time, and that just threw me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has so many great songs.
So many great songs. And they sounded great, and he sounded great.
Yeah, he's great.
Would any of it have to do with a financial situation?
I don't know. It looked like they went all out.
You got to pay your band members. I wonder if he needed...
That's more than enough to pay.
Yeah, it looked like they did not cut corners. I mean, the stage was massive.
Okay.
The effects were
All right.
massive. They could have cut down on the stage and paid for a band.
You know, I wonder if the people at the concert, if that's a younger generation, if they don't care.
They didn't seem to care at all. So this is definitely this is an old man screaming at the clouds because maybe it's just not for me, but I would go see him.
Kids go to raves where the DJs are just spinning music.
Exactly.
That's very true.
Isn't it just Kanye too? Isn't Kanye no band? I think it's just Kanye.
A lot of artists are. I mean, until I went and saw Rod Stewart and Rammstein last year, I didn't see a band really. I mean, Childish Gambino had one.
I love that you went to Rod Stewart.
Oh, dude.
He was so many hot
so
shots.
many slammers, dude. But yeah, I had never really seen it's not super commonplace for a lot of different type of artists nowadays.
Man, that's sad.
It's bizarre.
I know, Rod.
Oh, hey, saying, bro.
All right, we can get this 5 minutes early, right, Zach? We don't have to wait, do we?
Are you ready?
Do we have to wait? You want to? This is specifically for Chris.
Here we go. Let me know when to go.
Zach, the floor is yours.
Get ready to rock when Skid Row and Buck Cherry bring their hits to Treasure Island. Known for songs like Wasted Time, I Remember You, Lit Up, and Sorry, the rock stars will share the stage on Friday, September 22nd at Treasure Island Resort and Casino. KFAN has your shot at a pair of tickets to the show right now. Caller 11 wins a pair of tickets at 1-800-320-5326. Tickets on sale Friday at TICasino.com.
Skid Row and Buck Cherry. Did you pick the show yourself?
I am blocking it off as we speak. SJ, block it off, please. Right now, we don't have a gig on that day. Please block it off. Oh, that's great.
This is like you died and went to heaven, Hogs. This is your deal. How much will you cry?
A lot. Every song. Both
Honestly,
these bands.
who's the opener? I wonder who the headliner is.
Skid Row, I would bet.
No, Buck Cherry is.
Oh, really? Who's this? Skid Row.
They are the best.
You're going to go, Zacho?
I might have to.
Is this an outdoor show at TI? I missed the date.
Oh, good question.
Or the thought of the
End of
date.
September?
Friday,
So
September
amphitheater?
22nd.
Good question.
That's
You will-
borderline.
Good morning, Power Trip Morning Show.
Am I caller number 10?
No, Chris, you're not.
No, Hog.
Come on!
No.
Son of a bitch! Give me those tickets!
That's super loud.
That's super loud. Just ask Barb. Ask Barb, Hog.
Give me the tickets! I'm the 10th caller!
No, you're not eligible.
Hold on, sir. What is your name?
Larry Leftnut?
Oh, you know Creasel then.
No, sorry, Chris, you're
Larry,
not
you said you're caller 10, right?
Yeah.
We're looking for caller 11.
Yep, you were one early.
Oh.
Call back, Larry.
Yeah, bye, Larry.
I'm right back.
There we go. Skid Row and Buck Cherry at TI.
Man, that's awesome. That's a great show.
Good for you,
I'm
Hog
gonna get
Steady.
Stevie on the show, man. Stevie's the guitar player
yeah.
for Buck Cherry. I
Yeah.
like that guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll rock.
I met that guy.
You sure did. He's a good dude, remember?
Yeah, he walked over to see. It's got to be cool, man, when you're doing something, one of your favorite bands is playing the main stage, and the guy walks over and goes, "This is really good."
I couldn't believe it.
It was sweet.
That was a pretty awesome moment. Yeah.
The concert is in the showroom, not outdoors,
Okay.
Mars.
Yeah, man.
So don't worry about weather. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Don't worry, baby.
No weather
Not going to get
concerns.
Duran
Phenomenal
Duran
sound in there, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It's a great room, man. When it's full, it's great. Marge, will you go to that concert with me?
I've got a thing.
Oh.
Sorry.
I thought you were a girl.
No, SJ was not able to block that date off for me. She just texted. I do
Nobody-
have a booking.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be your demo, Skid Row
No,
and Buck
but
Cherry.
I'm
and that's fine.
very happy for you.
Oh, man.
God, I can't wait. Man.
Well, you're going to have to.
Yeah. Oh,
Thanks,
hey.
Zacko.
Black and
Sauce.
Jill.
Yeah.
Sauce, a week or so ago, Chris asked his wife, Kathy, like 10 different questions.
Kim.
Yeah, my first one.
I knew it was Kim.
You knew.
I knew it was Kim.
Yeah.
So he asked Kim 10 questions and recorded her answers. And then we did In the Box with her. We had
We
to guess
sure did.
what
It was fun.
Kim
It was
would
fun.
know.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
She was pissed.
You did the
Kim.
same thing yesterday with your lovely fiance, Mel.
Kelly.
I knew it was Kelly.
Okay. So I asked my Kelly 10 questions like we do for In the Box. Because I don't have access to the button bar for good reason, I'm going to read them to you, and then Hockey is just going to play each one in full back. So I can't
right.
pause it and
Right.
do all that because I don't have access to it.
That's right.
All right, everybody ready?
Ready.
Oh, that's right.
Number 1. Who voices Donkey in Shrek?
Murphy.
Eddie
Yep.
Murphy.
Yep.
Well, Kelly. No. Is
That's
it
right.
Kelly?
It's
Kelly.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
That's Kelly.
Oh,
I knew that.
Why not?
That's how I thought it was spelled.
I met her. She's great.
Number 2. Carson Wentz, this was yesterday, obviously, but was cut today by what team?
Manners?
Yes, but will Kelly know?
She watches football.
But it's not a Packers story.
Yeah.
So.
Number
Paul
3.
watches a lot of football, and I'm sure Mel looks over his shoulder all the time. Whatever it is.
Number 3. How many players were taken before Michael Jordan in the NBA draft?
2.
And they were?
Hakeem Olajuwon and Sam Bowie.
Yes, correct. I didn't ask her that. I just asked her how many players were taken before Michael Jordan in the draft.
Okay.
Number 4. Who played Lincoln in the 2012 film Lincoln?
What was it?
It's Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel.
That's a good
DDL.
question.
Thank you.
Daniel
Thank you.
Day-Lewis.
Fourscore and poopy.
Oh,
But is
your dad
Kelly
played
in the
him?
movie?
Number 5. Who's the main character in The Catcher in the Rye?
Holden Caulfield.
Catcher.
One of the worst.
The Rye.
Yeah, it's
Holden Caulfield.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Max?
He's one of the worst novel characters of all time.
Oh, really? You
I
think
never
so?
read it.
I hate that book.
Yeah.
Really?
With a passion.
Why do you hate it so much?
Because it's awful.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's
Max,
like Sauce reviewing Full Swing.
A lot of reasons. We just can't go into them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we don't go after Max.
I just did.
No, I wasn't listening. It's not about me. Number 6. The Bears currently hold the number 1 pick in the upcoming NFL draft. Who has the 2nd pick?
Dear God, I have no idea.
You just said Houston a couple hours ago. Otherwise, I would have not known that. I would have probably forgotten.
But that doesn't matter if you know it.
It says, does Mel know?
Kelly.
Whatever.
Number 7. Who created the first American flag?
The Lord.
Francis. No, that's
Betsy Ross.
Betsy Ross.
Correct. It is. Yeah.
Francis Scott Key wrote.
Yeah, I know. All right. I know. I
Lord.
stopped myself.
Number 8. The Last of Us is on what network?
HBO.
Correct.
I watched the Shopping Mall episode last night.
Moss hated it.
I haven't
with my guy Mike.
I haven't seen the
That's
latest
all I
episode.
said. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
Number 8 or 9. Who's the youngest person to host SNL?
Drew
Younger.
Barrymore.
Macaulay Culkin.
Correct.
Barrymore.
Drew, really? How old was she?
She was like 7.
7 or 8. Yeah. Yeah.
That's incredible.
And lastly,
Not that's incredible.
That's
SNL.
a different show.
what is the name of Oprah's male partner?
Stedman.
Correct.
It's you could have said like boyfriend.
I don't know if that's technically what he is, though.
I don't know what he is.
Yeah.
He's just Stedman.
Yeah, he's just Stedman. Woodsack.
Now? Of course.
Okay. Yesterday?
not 10 years
Yeah,
ago,
not
or
yesterday.
Can you wait till we're
Not
off the
before
air?
you met Oprah.
All right.
I didn't know 2023 was peak Stedman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's gotten better with age, huh?
It's the summer of Stead.
Wow. Easy.
Okay.
All right. Everybody locked in, Max, you in?
Yes, sir.
You locked in?
Yes, sir.
I'm locked in.
Oh wait, that was 10.
Yeah.
I think.
9.
So I'm struggling
All right,
because Kelly, right?
Yes.
When Kelly did it at the state fair, she got 1, and then she got super mad at you.
And got mad at hockey.
And
And,
mad at
then
me too.
Kim stood up for Kelly, and it made a whole thing.
Right, but now it's like, would you ask her questions and record them if it was a 1 again? I don't think so. I think you would just say, let's just start over. I think you would have
Oh, it's a great point.
wiped the chalkboard off and start over because you wouldn't do that to her again.
Hockey did it through the first time.
All right, I'm locked in.
Maxo.
I'm going with foe.
Court.
I also have 4.
Hogs.
5.
Zacco.
4.
4. Marnes.
I love you, Kelly. 5.
All right, so we have 4, 4, 4, and 5, 5.
All right, so like I said, hockey will play them. It's me just asking her the question again, and then one of them I had to edit it because it took her way too long, but yeah. So yeah, go ahead, Hawk. Number
Okay,
1.
Here's number 1.
Who voices Donkey in Shrek?
Eddie Murphy.
Correct.
All right.
That's one. Good.
Lego.
Wasn't sure if she had seen it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, who knows,
I don't
right?
know.
She lives with Shrek.
True.
Number 2.
Carson Wentz was cut today by what team?
God dang.
Whoa.
I wasn't on Twitter much today.
Grinder, though.
The Seahawks.
No, Commanders.
All right.
All right.
Poor Kel.
All right.
That was one that I thought she would get, so I'm in trouble, I think.
All right. Number 3.
How many players were taken before Michael Jordan in the NBA draft in 1984?
0 people.
2.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right. Number 4.
She's got 1, right?
She has 1.
Who played Lincoln in the 2012 film called Lincoln?
The Vampire Slayer.
No, just the
Buffy?
Ben Affleck.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
That would be amazing.
That's great.
That's
really good.
She has 1 out of 4.
That's good.
Number 5.
Who is the main character in Catcher in the Rye?
Holden Caulfield.
Correct.
Yeah, that counts.
Wow.
Good for her.
Nice,
She has
Cal.
2.
Good comeback.
2.
Yeah, man.
Number 6.
The Bears currently hold the first pick in the upcoming draft. Who has the second pick?
Did you use the Commanders twice? No, the Commanders were not bad. I don't know. The Texans.
Correct.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah.
What
Yes,
the
she
hell?
gets it.
From the logo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that might be the difference.
That might be the
She
difference.
has 3 right.
That is correct.
Number 7.
Who created the first American flag?
That lady. Betsy Ross.
Correct.
Whoa!
Wow. She has 4
Oh, man, we're in trouble.
with 3 to go.
Yep.
Number 8.
The Last of Us is on what network?
HBO Max.
Correct.
Yeah, that counts.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So she has 5.
We're in
That's
big trouble.
five.
Five's going to be the right answer.
No.
I think she's going to get 6.
I think that's it. I think 5's right.
Here we go.
Oh, no. How is she going to get
She's
this
going to
one?
get Stedman.
Oh, Stedman, she might. You're right. This one, I think she has almost no chance. We'll see, though.
Who's the youngest person to host SNL?
Dakota Fanning.
Drew Barrymore.
Yep. It all comes down to Stedman.
Give me my money. Come on, Marnes.
So Marnes has 5, Hawk has 5, and Kelly, right? Kelly
Yes,
has
Kelly.
5. If she gets Stedman right, no money is exchanged. If not, Marnes and Hawk are splitting
on.
$150
Give me
3
my money.
ways.
Come on. Number 10.
What is the name of Oprah's male partner?
Oh, what about her female partner, Gail?
A male
point.
partner.
Fair point.
Oh my God, it's something weird. It's like Rutherford or.
It's taking her too long.
You don't know. You don't
Oh
know.
my gosh,
You don't know.
I don't know.
You got Winnie to leave.
I know. I don't know.
The poo?
Like Rutherford.
No. Stedman.
Yeah, nice job, Hogs and Marnes.
Way to go, Kelly.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Kel.
you, Cal.
Now, if you had said the summer of, then she would have got it, right?
And
Right.
freaking Texans
Everybody knows.
joke.
Yeah.
Man.
The guess out of nowhere.
That was
Let's
out of
go.
nowhere.
man.
I
Has
thought that
decided
one
it.
was 50% because, of course, I watch a lot of draft coverage at home. And she looked at me like, "Are you out of your mind? How am I ever going to know that?" And then she just went,
Then
she
she
just said it.
named a
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
Sauce, if she had gone
Incredible.
1 for 10,
Yeah.
what would you have done?
I would have played it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a terrible
No.
decision.
No,
you
I
start
would've
over.
played it.
You start
I
over.
would've
played it. Yeah.
Start over and do 10 new questions.
Yeah.
Start over.
Yeah. Name everybody on Vanderpump, 1 through 10.
Martins, we will see you Thursday night at TI 7 to 9.
Yes,
And
correct.
then the listeners will get to hear you on a bigger scale Friday morning for
Yep.
the first major of the year, 5:30 to 9 at TI Friday.
And look
morning.
for me in the high roller room with hockey before the show
We're gonna
on Thursday.
take
And
it
probably
to
after
'em.
the show as well.
Thank you, Marnes.
Thanks, Martins.
Can't wait, guys.
All right, we're back tomorrow, 5:30 until 9. 9 to noon is next. We're going to go record the After Party podcast. Make sure you watch for that downloadable episode here in the next hour or so. Power Trip Morning Show. See ya.
Thank you, Haven Poker.
Only questions and surprises.